Dave Portnoy announces $10 million Caitlin Clark decision amid new CBA proposal. With the WNBA's new CBA proposal promising revenue sharing, a max salary topping $1.1 million, and major boosts to both minimum and average pay, Caitlin Clark finally looks set to earn what she's worth. As league finances shift, her off-court buzz is rising too, prompting Dave Portnoy to weigh in with his own $10 million Caitlin Clark announcement. Portnoy's Internet Invitational, a creator-driven, team-based golf competition produced by Barstool Sports, recently concluded. The winners, Francis Ellis and Cody B. Frank, received a grand prize of $1 million. However, Portnoy revealed plans to stage this event annually and a significant increase in the prize pool for next season. "I'd like to do a $10 million pool next year, so I think it's going to be a lot easier to get money sponsors, all this stuff," he said on the unnamed show. Portnoy also revealed that two stars have already agreed to join the event next year, Caitlin Clark and Kai Trump. "I've invited two people so far. They both said yes. I don't know how serious the yeses are." Caitlin said yes. Kai Trump said yes. "Those are my two that I've asked whether push comes to shove, and those two are available and will do it. Who knows? Somebody said you could even make more content with, like, a plan where you get 10 people to talk to get in," Portnoy said. It's no secret that Caitlin Clark loves golf. She played for the second consecutive year at the Annika Pro-Am just a few weeks ago. She even had her teammates, Sophie Cunningham and Lexi Hull, to caddy for her. Her love for golf began as a child, and she would even beg her father to take her on a course. "I would beg my dad. Like whenever I had a rare weekend I didn't have, like a soccer tournament or softball or basketball, I would beg my dad to take me golfing," she said. However, in the case of Annika Pro-Am, she was a Gainbridge ambassador and wasn't playing to win. At the Internet Invitational, she will be rigorously competing for the prize money. This year the tournament invited a mix of YouTube personalities, pro and former pro golfers, and other influencers. It featured former NBA player J.R. Smith and former NFL coach John Gruden, so Caitlin Clark wouldn't be completely out of context in this competition. Portnoy has said that the participants had good, bad, and in-between golf skills, so it doesn't matter whether Clark is up to speed with the golf, just like at the Pro-Am. However, it is questionable whether she would add another event to her off-season away from basketball. The Annika Pro-Am seems a lock after back-to-back appearances. In addition, the WNBA is expanding next year onwards, leading to more games and possibly a stretched schedule. Then there are other sponsor commitments in the offseason, with her own Nike sneaker expected to be released in 2026. Even Portnoy seemed a little unsure whether Clark would actually participate when the time comes. "We have already observed that money isn't enough to sway Clark, so her participation at the Internet Invitational will depend on other factors lining up for her. However, she could also be motivated by a possible teammate's participation in this tournament." Sophie Cunningham could join Caitlin Clark at the Internet Invitational. "We knew Sophie Cunningham and golf were like oil and water when she signed up to be a caddy for Caitlin Clark. When she lined up to take her shot at the LPGA Pro-Am on the 10th hole, she told everyone to back off. After hitting it cleanly, she immediately celebrated as the ball landed on an old man in the crowd. She immediately consoled him after, and fortunately, he wasn't hurt." Despite that incident, Cunningham expressed interest in golf on her podcast, Show Me Something. "The weird thing about it is, like, I know I hit someone, but I think I have some potential in my golf game. I really do. Like, I'm going to go play this Friday, I think, just to see where I'm at," she said. The Indiana Fever star also announced plans to improve her golf skills with Clark and Hull. "I think me, her, and Lexi are going to go and play a little bit more, 'cause we had fun. Like, it was a blast," Cunningham further said. "It was so nice. You got to meet so many cool people. Just a completely different vibe than basketball." Sophie Cunningham's brand value has skyrocketed in the past year or so. With her podcast, she also fits the internet personality bill that Portnoy has. There is a possibility that, come 2026, Cunningham, Clark, and Hull will participate in Portnoy's Internet Invitational. Getting all three will increase the tournament's attraction, as the Tres Leches is all the rage this year. Again, it will depend on other external factors for all three. Their basketball retains priority.